Let's see if we can get the fuck out this damn game without. Let's see what's going on.
Today, a game that makes
we can finally get out this motherfucker.
A rivalry game. For many schools and fans, as days like today, they can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to
You need to see the previous disconnects, Dre. I didn't screen the recorder them on the joint. I sent it to you. I'm gonna believe seeing one of them without share screen. I still sent it to his PlayStation anyway, but basically disconnect about 3 times for the internet shit. So you had 2 start with Maryland, not Maryland, Minnesota motherfucker.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Maryland's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. So the last time these two got together,
the last time they did disconnect, I was up 14-3 on these niggas.
I certainly hope so, Reese. I know
I'm gonna fuck around and lose.
Is very
It's gonna go all the way
in all
through.
of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on, but this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
They're setting up the screen. Open space at the 25. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops.
He would have to call the screen like this, yeah.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw. It's Washington. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So the Navy midshipman offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. And, Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to...
And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
That's
And
crazy.
the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
To the air on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Motion from the back. Looking downfield. It's Washington. He's got him. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying.
Touchdown, Maryland! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because
Fucking fumble,
everybody is going to feed
Come
off
on,
that
bro.
first score.
And here comes the Navy offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Quick completion to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Taylor wants to throw. Sings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where
I didn't
they
pick
had
that
to
fucking
get
play.
to forcing the 4th down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. Intercepted 20. He's going to take it all the way.
Wide open. Running back.
Touchdown, Terrapins!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already takes it.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Taylor wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, he'll take that throw all day.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. They'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Toss to the outside. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Who the fuck hurt now?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He might want another play. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Got it in stride at the 50.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Navy.
Let's go.
Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to throw. It's Washington. A strike downfield.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's ball. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Lost to throw again. And he'll chuck that one away and save.
Well, it just happened to be going to the ground, but that would have been me, though.
Now nobody was able
That
to
was
get
picked
open.
the other way.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. A little floater there that falls incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. It is the great equalizer, a way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because Navy obviously runs the football 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Then their 4th option might be to pass the football.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Taylor wants to throw. He's got him this time. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Gets it out quickly. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Creates a little space. Turning it on. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. The give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Navy now in trouble here on third and long. Taylor wants to throw it. He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, this guy's... receivers in college football.
And across the 50, that's why he ain't playing.
They've been watching film, and that time on third down, they had him double covered. That's a big reason why that ball fell incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll knock him
What
down
the
for a
fuck?
loss of a couple.
That's crazy. The game just tried to cheat the fuck out of me. Ball it out. But it comes back to the running back. Like, what the fuck?
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Washington. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Hamilton. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw it. Soft spot in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Inside the 15. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Wants to throw on 1st down. Ran through the contact. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Washington. Fires into the end zone. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Maryland! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own
crazy.
five.
I would be
He was hoping for something
twice,
a little more dynamic
3
when
times.
they get him on the ground at the 20.
2 or 3 times has
And
been
Navy
disconnected
will
out
go
loud.
back on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be calm.
It's a fumble. The swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
to get off a play before we head to halftime. Scanning the field, it's Gardner. Looking to take a shot. It's picked up.
But it's holding anyway.
And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll give it to the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Navy offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means...
He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting in their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job.
He wants to go deep. He's got it down the right side. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll take another shot here. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's a return from midfield. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Going right to work up top. He's going for it all. And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big... if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Bro, give me my damn play. Fuck.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. Here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Fires to the wideout. Another incomplete. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one...